Anyway, so welcome back for the fourth time. I heard a story about. Let me pause. I want to get into some things you were doing at MetLife Stadium
Yes.
because you got some crazy stories there.
Yes.
But we were talking about some of the specialty units you guys have at the State Troopers.
Right.
I didn't realize that you guys had snipers and almost like SWAT teams,
SWAT
but they were still
teams
troopers,
and-
correct?
Yep. Still troopers.
And now,
Right.
how do you sign up for these different things, or they are
You
brought in?
No, you specialize.
You do.
To get into our teams unit, you have to take a very grueling test.
Got it.
And the teams unit, how it started was like their patch that they wear on their uniform, which is a revered thing in the state police. It's a little triangle with a little old school like diver on it. That's the teams patch.
And
So if a guy has that in uniform, he was either on teams or he's a member of teams.
And what is teams?
Teams it's a SWAT team.
Okay.
Pretty much, but it's, I think they're a little bit, of course, because they're troopers,
Right, of course.
they're a little more elite than your average SWAT team.
So you'd rather teams come in than the SWAT team if you guys had to like raid a house.
We only have teams.
Okay.
We don't use any other SWAT teams.
And when would you use your teams to come in?
So if there's civil unrest, they would come. I mean, they have now they have these giant trucks, armed vehicles, armored vehicles that they come in, and they're in all black. It's an intimidating sight.
All black is crazy.
Yeah, they have different weapons that we have than the average trooper has.
Mm-hmm.
And again, these guys specialize.
Yeah.
You have snipers, you have divers, you have, you have guys in the teams unit that were special forces guys, Navy SEALs. Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah, no, they're something. We used to joke around with them. We would call them the hut guys, like hut, and now they're going to smash a door and here they come. And, we would poke fun at them. But in reality, oh, fuck, there's barricaded subject. Call teams.
Oh, really?
And then these guys show up, set up. And, next thing you know, you hear a guy going, okay, I got him. Just tell him, and he's like, I don't know, a couple 100 yards away, and this guy's dialed in a scope. And it's,
Wow. Did you work side by side with teams?
If you had to, when I was in Irvington, we did.
Okay.
When I was in Irvington, they were almost with us weekly. We would almost set up our raids,
Mm-hmm.
to the times that teams were there
Right.
or stuff like that.
Okay. So you had to raid a house, let's say, and there was...
You had to raid a house, you would have teams there. They would do the breach. They would, they would come, kick the door in, flash bangs, all that. And they were all geared up. And next thing you know, there's, guys in all black, the black mask, everything else, carrying guys out.
Mm-hmm. So the story that you had for the guy that was jumping out of...
That was one of my favorites.
And that was with the teams unit.
That was with the teams unit. Troop B teams unit,
Mm-hmm.
that was. Which, at the time I was friends with a lot of the guys. The guy that was running it at the time, Italian guy, Anthony. And this guy, I never saw anybody in such good shape in my life. And, that's a whole nother thing. It took him a long time to get into the teams unit because he was Italian.
Really?
And the teams unit predominantly was Irish guys. Sorry, everybody, but that's the way it was back in the day.
Right.
And they didn't necessarily want to, have their little group, tainted by having an Italian in there.
Yeah.
But then Tony finally got in, and this kid, he's in his 60s now, and if you saw him, you would be like, no way. And he's a specimen still.
Yeah.
And just a great guy, and these guys were unbelievable. They would come and It was lights out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to share the story?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we had to do a raid in an apartment in Irvington, and me and my partner Dave, I was on the street crimes unit at the time, and me and my partner Dave, they gave us the back of the building. Me and us two, and I think two other guys. And team's unit was going in, so we were like, we're standing there, and we're a good distance away because the flashbangs and everything. I mean, it's loud, like it'll blow windows out and stuff. Damn. Especially in an apartment. So we heard the scream, "Stay police," because you gotta, let people know you're coming. We heard "Stay police," then we heard bang, metal door getting blown off the hinges, and these, and you would have probably like 8 to 10 of them would go in, and they would do the corners and do everything else they need to do to clear the apartment. Mm-hmm. So door blows off, flashbang goes off. It was actually 2 flashbangs, and then Dave and I were looking, and we hear a crash. One of the sliders, the glass of the slider gets blown out. Guy ran right through the slider, jumps off the second story, lands. Ankle breaks because we saw the blood coming out, and he runs. Now, we started laughing because it was like one of the funniest things you ever saw, because this guy literally crashes through a glass window, just jumps to run away. He's going towards the street next to us. I go, I'm like, let's jump in the car. We'll go around. The guy's not going to go far. He freaking broke his ankle. Yeah. The other guys were following behind. And we go around the corner in our car, and we see a UPS truck sitting there. And we see a guy sitting in the UPS truck with a hoodie up. And it's like, okay, this is easy. There he is.
But what if it worked? I mean, he was probably like, man, I'm going to get these guys. Like it's a movie. You're going to drive right by him.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
No.
It's terrible. No, it was terrible. So we go up, guns out, get him locked up. And now other people are pulling up, the dog guys, other troopers. And everybody's like standing around this UPS truck. And it's like, where the fuck's the driver? And then one of the narco dogs, starts hitting on the inside of the truck. Dog is going nuts. So the handler's like, there's something in the truck.
Yeah.
We go in, you smelled it, raw odor of marijuana throughout the whole truck. Like, holy shit. So the dog's hitting on certain boxes. We pull the boxes aside. We're out there probably like, I would say, probably a good half hour. Like all this attention and shit in the area. All of a sudden, out of the door, here comes a UPS driver. Comes out. Hey, what's going on? He's like buttoning his pants up and stuff. It's like, what's going on with this guy? He comes out, and we know what we're going to do.
Right.
He goes, hey, hey, guys, what's going on? What's going on near your truck? We're like, hey, come on over here a second. Click, click. We lock him up. Turns out this guy was having an affair with one of the women, married woman, that was there. He gets locked up, goes to jail, obviously loses his job, UPS, pension, all that. And it was just it was just typical for like just the way shit happened down there. Like you stumble upon something and it's just bad luck.
How much weed did you guys find?
Oh, it was probably about 50 pounds.
Wow.
So this guy, and off him, because he rolled right away, we ended up locking up probably about 10 other people. It was like a whole ring they had going, and they got this guy. They were paying him to literally deliver weed to different spots.
Wow.
And yeah. So it was a good job. And the guy that jumped out of the apartment, that was a whole nother ring of drugs.
Unrelated.
And stuff. Unrelated.
Really?
And
what are the odds he jumps into another
Yeah, it was just, I mean, it was just Irvington at
Yeah.
the time. But I mean, you know, the teams guys and like what they do are, yeah, it's very specialized. And like, you know, like I was saying to Joe, I mean, we have media guys in the state police. We have guys that do fiscal. We have guys that do
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. It's a really diverse, like there's, I think it's like 90, 95 different things that you could do within the state police besides the backbone and the best part of the state police, which is the road guy.
Of course.
Yes.
Do you never want to work with the canines?
No.
They're so badass, though.
No, they are. They are. And we had canines down by us. There was one dog. Remember my dog was named Nico?
Yeah.
Well, there was a German Shepherd named Nico. Nico Wood, this dog, like everybody was afraid of this dog, Nico, because number one, it was big.
Yeah.
And his handler was a big guy, a little angry of a guy, but his birthday, same as mine, July 5th, by the way.
No way.
Yeah. And so when Nico was there, if somebody would run, this dog, he would let go of the dog. The dog would run its way through the troopers, go to the guy that is running, and, you know, the rest is too gruesome to talk about.
How bad is it when a dog gets a guy?
Think about a dog jumping on somebody, not only its claws, because they run up the back of somebody, they will grab like their shoulder, their neck, and then they will latch onto their arm and literally do like, think about like a wrestling takedown. Well, a dog naturally does that. They will grab the arm, flip its body, and literally rip this guy down on the ground and not let go until the handler comes and tells them to let go.
Have you ever seen somebody not beat because somebody's beating a dog, but give a dog a good chance?
Yeah, these dogs would hit, but if you hit the state police dog, no, you're not getting shot, but it's pretty much dog pile on the rabbit. Like,
oh really?
You hit one of our dogs, it's like you're hitting us.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pay a little tax for that. It's gonna be a hitting a dog tax, which
people are probably scared shitless of this dog though.
Scared shitless.
I would be too.
So think about it. Like if the dog's running at you, you know, you got people that try to like grab the dog and throw it, which that'll work. But now you threw that dog, that dog's pissed off. Now it's coming at you and it's going to almost juke you. It's not going to go high. It's going to grab your ankle.
Really?
Oh my God.
Do you remember the first time you saw a dog attack somebody?
It was gruesome.
Really?
Ripped the calf off.
No.
Yeah, ripped like a chunk of calf off.
Did you expect it to be that bad?
No, like I actually thought that they just like latched on,
yeah,
and like held, like did you ever had like a dog grab you?
Yeah, just like
right, it just grabs you. It's not biting you, it's grabbing you. Like I thought that's what they did. Oh no, they'll bite pieces out of you.
Really?
Yeah, piece of flesh just coming out.
And how fast is this thing?
Oh my God! Like it's like okay, the guy's running. The guys are running after him, and the guys that, like I said, like I know I always blow up my guys that were in Irvington. These guys were studs.
Yeah,
they were young kids in their 20s, and they were the cream of the crop, and they were fast.
Right. You were fast though.
I was fast, but not then. I was in my 40s.
You weren't running.
You know, and I wasn't running. I had these young kids to run.
Right.
I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
They were the best. So you got a guy running. Now this guy's scared, so he's really running.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go to jail. But now, here comes the dog. The dog, I mean, it was the first time I saw this, the dog just go through the troopers and then just, oh my God.
And they jump like 10 feet too, no?
Jump and, you know, like you see on TV, you know, like when you see on TV, like these dogs that, you know, I mean, it's a dog.
Yeah. And they're probably so relentless too. Like they don't stop until
they don't stop.
How far have you seen a dog chase somebody? Or it doesn't really need to take that long because they're catching up to them?
They're catching up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably have a good 30, 40 yards. And
that's it.
And that's it. Game over.
God.
The dog's on you. And now you're like, oh my God, why did I run?
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting flesh ripped out of me by a dog, a wolf.
Yeah.
This dog was it looked like a wolf. I mean, we had smaller dogs, but like Nico, when Nico would show up, it's like, oh man, I hope nobody runs today.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. It was nuts.
The police dogs, the force of the bite is like 500 to 2,000 psi.
That's
Pounds per square inch. So
That's a lot.
2,000 pounds.
2,000 pounds, square inch, going down on your flesh.
Yeah. Fuck that.
And the claws.
What a smart animal.
Oh my God.
And then being able to sniff out and identify drugs. How does it do that?
Drugs, bombs. In my case, salami.
Salami, gotcha salami.
Got my
I mean,
salami.
that's insane.
I mean, and that was a little Roscoe looking dog.
Right. And it's still
But
got the
freaking
salami.
Roscoe that smells
your
bugs
fucking
and everything
salami.
else got my fucking salami.
God,
Excuse my
Roscoe,
language.
That's all right. That's funny. Yeah, I've always been so intrigued by the dogs.
Yeah.
But it's sad because you got to treat them like, you can't treat them like pets though, no?
Oh no, they're pets. They go home with
Oh,
these
they do?
guys. That's the family pet. Like the kids play with the dog.
Oh, I thought that was like a police dog
No,
and it
those-
stayed.
No. Those dogs go home with those guys.
Wow.
That's like their Imagine having that as a family dog. I would leave my doors open. Yeah, come on in.
Come on in.
Come on in. Oh, looks like you got your face ripped off.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now, imagine Nico protecting his family.
Right.
That's a whole nother, because now that's his family.
Yeah.
The only thing sad is like when the dog dies. When the dog dies, it gets like a police funeral.
It does. I've seen that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those dogs, they have a badge. They
That's
wear
so
they
cool.
wear a triangle
That's awesome.
like us. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
You ever
great.
seen them retire?
No, they did like a little ceremony for him.
Videos.
Yeah, they
sign them off
retire.
on
They
the
get
radio and
old.
Everybody's just
Oh,
weeping.
Sad,
I'm trying to think of what other animal you could pick to do the job of a dog, but I don't know what else you'd be able to, because it has the perfect balance of it's animalistic, but it's also able to be tamed.
Well, think about it.
Listen,
Dogs
man's
come
best
from
friend.
wolves.
Right. But you couldn't tame a wolf, is what I'm
No.
saying. Like that's like the perfect blend. Who's taming a wolf?
Yeah, I see guys.
I don't know. Maybe in
You're a
Zimbabwe.
Viking.
Maybe in
Yeah.
Zimbabwe they use lions and shit. I don't know.
Something like that.
Well,
Panthers.
Yeah.
Let's pose you guys the question. You know the 100 men in a gorilla.
Yeah. I was
How
thinking
many
about
men to take down the police dog?
that. Is a dog chasing after two people if two people run? Because I only can take one.
It's gonna go for one.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably go, believe it or not, for the faster one.
Right.
The guy that's
Or
ahead.
would you send it after two just in case they try to get
You
up on this
could.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, you could, or you could send two dogs,
That's so bad.
and then the two dogs would literally one would jump on one would jump on the other, or the poor bastard would get two dogs,
oh no. And his buddy
and then
ran.
the other guy would just lay down on the ground
Right.
and go, please don't let the dog bite me.
God. Yeah, I think. I mean, but a dog's different, right? So how big was Nico? Nico's a big dog, $120.
Nico was probably about $110.
It's a big.
But now the other dogs that we had probably went around 80, 70.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But, you had dogs that were smaller that were maybe, they were cross-trained. But it's hard to like Nico, I don't think, and I might be speaking out of turn, but Nico wasn't cross-trained. Nico
What do you mean by cross-trained?
So it could be it could smell out narcotics, but also
Chase.
Okay,
so some dogs are just narco.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some dogs are just bomb dogs.
Okay. And they're not chasing anybody.
It's a dog.
Right.
So I think you always get that aspect of like, even if you have like they would use like not golden retrievers, but like whatever that kind of dog is, like the retriever dog, like black ones and whatever.
What they use normally the Rottweilers.
We didn't have any Rottweilers. Other departments did, but we had one time, we had these guys run into the woods, and Essex County sent out a dog. It was a bloodhound. It was the coolest thing I ever saw. You ever see a bloodhound, what it does?
Not in person.
Okay, so
Joe, please pull up a picture of a bloodhound.
these two guys shot at troopers. They ran into the woods. We all got there, but these guys had like a big head start on us. Essex County comes out with a bloodhound. This bloodhound was the goofiest looking thing I ever saw in my life, but that's it. I always loved a bloodhound.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna get another dog, I would get a bloodhound because they're so goofy and they
But
do
their
this.
bark is so loud.
Their bark is loud and they do like do like that
It's
crazy
so
howl and
annoying, yeah.
everything. This dog starts sniffing the air and starts going the wrong way. I'm like, so I go like this. I go, this fucking dog. I go going the wrong way. All of a sudden, he smells the air again. He stops. He's smelling the air, mind you.
Yeah.
Turns around, goes into the woods where they went in. We went probably about a half a mile into the woods. You know, like that bullshit about, oh, if you go through water, the dog will lose. No, didn't lose the scent. This dog's smelling the air. All of a sudden, we get to this like really wooded area where there was like a lot of timber down and leaf piles and stuff like that. This fucking dog stops, starts fucking barking. All of a sudden, one of the guys pokes their head out of the fucking shit. We pounced on him, and we ended up getting both guys. This bloodhound over through water and everything else fucking found these guys. Fucking amazing.
But now, is a bloodhound attacking?
No,
It's just sniffing.
bloodhound sniffing and going, "Brrr," you know, that
And this guy's
crazy
like,
bark.
"Fuck
they do.
me." Yeah,
the guy's
yeah.
like, "Fuck, I got a bloodhound on me."
What were the most vicious though? Was it the
The German Shepherds.
The German Shepherds were
I
great.
mean, the Rottweilers, I mean, you know, you had guys that had Rottweilers. I mean, just seeing a Rottweiler, it's
Scary.
like, oh, man. You know, and if a Rottweiler's chasing you,
Yeah.
I mean, like my dog,
That's what Nico was.
Nico was a Rottweiler. She was about 110 pounds.
Yeah.
And she was like, she was an amazing looking dog. I mean, of course. But, I mean, the muscle on her.
Yeah.
But, well, I told you, the one guy, and she was a puppy. She was 9 months old. I'm hanging out with her. And the water guy comes into my house. Water man. She, 9 months old. I tackled her. I go, get out. I yelled at the guy, get out. She claws me, gets away from me, runs. Now I'm running after her.
Oh shit.
I had like it was like plexiglass door, like, you know, screen door.
Yeah.
She flipped sideways, blew through the plexiglass, blew the plexiglass right off. She didn't know how to bite. So she had this guy on the ground. She just didn't know what to do. So,
Thank God.
mean,
The guy fell.
the guy was scared shit.
Oh, he was.
Guy's like, get this dog. I'm like, I get her. I'm like, what are you doing coming in my house?
Right.
He's like, oh, well, you know, I go, suppose my wife and kids were home. I go, don't. He goes, no, I'll never do that again. I go, maybe you should stop doing that everywhere you go. You know?
That is crazy.
Crazy.
What do you think the scariest looking dog is? I think like a Doberman is pretty crazy looking.
No. The
They're
Cane
actually-
Corso.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about.
That is the
Yeah, look that one up. But
epitome
but they're
of a
not that
scary
vicious,
dog.
right?
Cane Corso?
Like, did you guys? Why wouldn't you guys use them?
Because they're too vicious.
Oh, really?
Brother, they will blast a hole through a door.
Look
They
one
will
up.
eat through
I want
a
to see
door.
one.
Dude,
Look one up,
they
Joe.
have if I'm not mistaken, they have webbed feet. They were bred to hunt panthers in the freaking jungle.
So that's why you guys just can't.
You can't use one of those.
Thing's straight
Yeah,
out of
that
hell.
thing is wild.
I mean, look at that
Look at his
thing.
neck.
I mean, you want a dog to protect your family, get one of those and just sit it outside of your
And
house.
you know they're huge.
Look up. I was gonna say, look up the size of a King Corso.
I bet you a male Cane Corso goes $150, maybe even more.
Oh my God.
Almost 30 inches tall, 110 pounds.
Jesus.
That's it, 110.
I'm sure that's probably average. I'm sure there's
That's
plenty
average.
of.
They probably, people breed them and they just get huge.
Well, the stature of the dog and the muscle, like that's 110 pounds of straight muscle. You know?
And teeth,
And teeth.
and the cropped ears, and
Imagine you're a dog fight. You got one of those.
oh my god.
You have the Grateful Dead shirt on though,
Yes, I do.
because you worked MetLife.
I worked MetLife. Some of my fondest memories.
Really?
Yeah, it was good. The good times we'll talk about now.
That's fine.
You
How
know?
long and how late in your career did you work in MetLife?
So, the whole thing in the state police, right? When I got on, you didn't put in for overtime anywhere until you had like a little bit of time on. Like I had to wait probably 2 years before I was able to work like a MetLife detail or an overtime detail. So I had a couple years on, and I was probably at Totowa Station at the time. And you know, my first memories of working, it was the old Giant Stadium too. I'm talking about. So you'd work the old Giant Stadium, you could go down there, and there would be like 15, 20 guys working a football game. That's it. You're walking around in groups of 2.
That's it?
That's it.
For a whole game?
For a whole game. You would have like a few guys walking around. You'd have no canines, no nothing. This was pre 9/11.
Okay.
So, this one, 92.
It's a great shirt.
Great shirt. This was a good one because it was my 3 days off, and I got 3 days of 12 hours a day overtime doing the Grateful Dead.
Why so long?
Because at the Grateful Dead concerts, it was a different animal because you had people there camping at literally all the rest areas on the turnpike. They would just pop up, camp everywhere, and they were Grateful Dead people. So I got to work 3 days with the guy that I'm good friends with, my friend Chris. And Chris was an Irish kid, grew up with like a million brothers and sisters and everything else. And he was just, he was a tough Irish kid, but he was funny as hell. And he was like seriously funny. You know when somebody's serious, but they're funny?
Yeah.
And so me and him, we were in the car, and here we go. You know, he had on a little bit more time than me, so he was probably like, had 3 years on. I had 2 years on. Mm-hmm. So we were both young guys in our 20s. We're driving around, and we weren't Grateful Dead fans. So we didn't know what we were going to see or experience.
What does a typical Grateful Dead fan look like?
You know what? The Grateful Dead is so, it's such like a diverse group of people, because you got to remember something. Like, there were corporate guys there that were Grateful Dead fans.
Right.
So now you got these guys, you know, they're cooking steaks, they're having some wine. So you got a guy cooking wine, shirt tied around his neck with a Grateful Dead shirt on, corporate guy, and then you have Volkswagen van that they're selling mushrooms out of, selling weed, smoking. As you know, I've never seen people as fucked up on drugs as I've seen there.
Right.
I mean, the girls, right? So our first day, the big thing for the girls was they would wear no underwear, and they would wear like these sundresses, and when we would drive by, they would show us their titties. Yeah. So
it would be just
no, we're like, wow, okay, bravo, you know, nice ones. But we noticed, I could have done your father there. You know, I could have went like this.
That was just okay.
But a little floppy. But they had hair under their arms. Now,
don't tell me.
No. Like hair under their arms. So when they would go like this, you'd see, and it was like, you know, even if they were nice, it was like, So this was the first day. We're driving around, we're giggling, we're laughing, and the next day we went. You ever see like you could buy those big razors? You could buy like a bag of like big razors.
Of course.
We bought a bag of big razors. So when they would flip their shirt up and have hairy underarms, we would throw them a razor.
That is hilarious.
So we were doing that. We were having fun. Now we're driving through the parking lots and stuff like that. And there's this kid. He's praying to a chocolate cake. There's one kid holding a chocolate cake. There's another kid down, and he's praying to the chocolate cake. We drive by. We're laughing. I'm like, praying to a chocolate cake. Well, guess what happens? The chocolate cake smashes on our back window.
No way.
Chocolate cake all over the place. Now there's a trooper inside the fence line. These two guys run. Chris, who I was telling you about, who is a maniac, puts the car in reverse. We're in the parking lot of the Meadowlands, packed with people. He's driving backwards at like 40 miles an hour. There are people diving out of the way. He's running over folding chairs, everything.
way.
Oh, yeah. The guy inside, he's like, they're right there. They're right there. We stop. We get out. The kid goes, dude, it was just a cake. Chris is hot. Chris gets out, grabs him by his shirt, rips his shirt off his body, wipes the chocolate cake up, smashes the fucking chocolate cake shirt in his face. His friend is sitting there all stoned, and he's like, dude, that was his only shirt. We're like, fuck you. Now you don't have a shirt.
Yeah.
But like this kid, this is what I mean. 3 days, he had a pair of shorts, flip-flops, and one t-shirt.
Oh, because it's back to back to back. They were staying the whole.
They stay there, bro.
Oh my God.
That's it. They lock in. Praying to cakes. And then you know the mushrooms they eat. You know where the mushrooms grow?
And shit.
They grow out of cow shit.
Yeah.
So you're popping down cow shit. Yeah. You know, and so what I think the reason you had this hallucinogenic experience, I think it's because you get that near to death. It's a near-death experience you're having.
And you're just going.
And you're just seeing angels and people are melting. And I mean, I don't know, you know.
I'm sure somebody out there could tell us what's really going on in the brain.
Yeah. Joe.
Yeah.
So we had that. But then when the concert would start, there was this weird thing that would happen. So they would make us get out of our cars, go inside the fence line now.
Right.
Concert starts, concert's going. At the end of the concert, the Grateful Dead plays this song. When they play this song, it's almost like a cattle call for these people to charge the stadium and run onto the field.
Every time.
Every time.
What's the song? Do you know?
I have no idea what the song is. They would play this song. We're there the first day. All of a sudden, like, you ever watch Game of Thrones? When, like, the White Walkers are, like, running out of nowhere? They would play this song. People are coming out of nowhere, hitting the fence, jumping over the fence.
What do you do?
You can't get everybody.
You can't get anybody.
So you just pick one. You pick one off, like an antelope.
Can you imagine?
Like it's a lion getting an antelope. Like you're running into a crowd, like the slow antelope. Like the slow guy running, unfortunately, he didn't make it in.
Right.
But so when we would go in the fence line, you know, you're trying to be cool with people. You don't want to be a dick.
Course.
Everybody's there to have a good time. Listen, and we weren't dicks. As long as you were there to have a good time, you weren't doing anything, you weren't hurting anybody. We didn't care what you were doing.
I'm sure that kind of concert isn't that hostile. Like I'm sure there's plenty of maybe.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Those people. The one thing I will say, that was the worst group of people to deal with. Very aggressive. You would think like Metallica.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Nope.
Wow.
It was those people.
The irony.
The people that were like the true, like Grateful Dead, like you got to remember something. They're the same as those people that are anti-government.
Yeah. So
they don't respect us. So you had, I remember one time I was inside the fence and we're hanging out and the people are starting to go in. This kid, probably about 16 years old, he wanted to get in the concert, didn't have a ticket. So he thought it'd be a good idea. You know, like the little yellow jacket guys? There was this little old man there. Had to be like, I don't even know. Guy could have been like close to 80.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there. He's like just one of the extra guys they had there. This asshole pushes this little man over. Right now I see it. I'm like, oh no. No, not while I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
He starts running. I run after this kid. I take him down.
You're fast at this point.
Oh yeah, I was fast because I was pissed because he fucking, and I was in my 20s.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not getting away from me.
Right,
like
right.
I will chase you to death.
You were at a 4.4, on
4.5.
Not on laser time, stopwatch time, but still.
All right,
that's fast.
pretty fucking fast.
It's very fast.
And that little deadhead wasn't getting away from me. Get him. Now, people are still coming in, right? I had him in a headlock. I'm choking him. and I have his legs because he's like kicking and punching and everything. So I have him like this. I take him. There was like this little gate. I take him and I just basically launch him. He hits the ground. He scurries away. Oh, dude, what do you got to be like that for? I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like 3 days, you people. It's like enough. Like, I'm sick of hearing you. Just go enjoy the concert. Be like the guy with the sweater tied around his neck. Just go enjoy.
Just go enjoy. Did you like the music at least? You're not a big Grateful Dead guy.
No, I liked like maybe a couple of songs.
Yeah, I can't even think of one right now.
Well, let's take a pause. I feel like I found the concert on YouTube.
Okay.
Let me see if you. I feel like you and dates you like Rain Man. So June 15, 1992.
I don't know.
Oh.
What does the shirt say?
Probably turn around.
What does the back say, Joe?
It was the summer tour.
June. Wait. New Jersey. June 14th to the 15th.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So we got the last day here. The last song they played was "Knocking on Heaven's Door."
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
I think it's a song. No, it's one of their songs. So I think it might have been the song before that.
Not Fade Away.
That could be it.
Throwing Stones. Throwing Stones sounds like that would be it.
Yeah.
There was a song that was their call, and they would go.
It's so nuts.
And the shirt. So I have a lot of concert shirts.
Yeah.
The reason I have concert shirts is, again, you hear how I talk about, I've said it frequently, the tax. You pay tax when you run. You pay tax when you steal a car and you run. Well, you pay a tax when you're selling illegal shirts, right?
Oh.
So you're selling bootleg shirts, not authorized. And I got to tell you, the bands actually liked that we did this because these people were taking money away from them.
Yeah, of course.
But this shirt, when I saw this with like all the...
That's a sick shirt.
I mean, this shirt is fantastic. So this guy was selling these shirts and we catch him. Now think about it. They have hundreds of shirts on them. We're like, all right. And if they don't run, usually they knew not to run. They would just come up to the car and they would go like this. How many you guys want?
No way.
Yeah. Just give us 10. Then the next thing, like after the Grateful Dead concert, like after the days that they were there, everybody in the station was walking around Grateful Dead shirts on.
You got 10 of
Guys
them.
are in the gym and because we got 10.
Shirt. Yeah.
Now there were other guys, but these guys, and if you would catch the mother load, like if you catch either the station wagon or the van that had all the shirts, then you get like a box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You pay the tax.
Yeah, you pay the tax.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you. So we'll go back to the Grateful Dead for a second. Their main thing was LSD.
Oh yeah.
So then I think that
I've never done that. I've
would
never
have
done
people
LSD.
more irate than the
Oh yeah.
shrooms.
I mean, think about it. Like
You don't need to, John.
No, I don't plan on it.
You're on LSD. You're smoking pot like it's your job, and you're throwing down a cow shit mushroom, to chase it. I mean, what a day!
Is LSD and acid the same thing?
Yeah.
It is, right? That's just
Yeah,
a
it
street
comes on
name.
like a little tab, right?
With those bears on them.
Yeah, why not? Of course it was.
Now, if you, you knew there were drugs there. Are you ever trying to pop these guys for it, or you're just like at this point?
If it's like it goes back to, we weren't there to make arrests. We were there to keep the peace.
Just to keep the peace.
But
okay.
if we caught somebody dealing something, yeah, you got to arrest them. But there were detectives there. You basically call the detectives out. They would come, lock them up. And like if you caught somebody with like a lot of either LSD, mushrooms, or whatever, call the detectives out. They would come grab and take them. But for the most part, and people think we're just being dicks, but I've worked Meadowlands where we've caught people raping women.
What?
Yep. People raping women, trying to abduct children,
Sure,
stealing cars, people trying to... Think about it. Everybody's in a concert. What a better time to steal a car than that?
It's a great time.
Right. So we're there to keep the peace.
Yeah.
We're there to make sure that a girl's not too fucked up or she didn't get roofied or whatever, that she's getting raped now or gang raped by somebody, which we've caught.
Really?
Yes.
You have personally?
Yes.
You've walked in on it?
No, we've caught them. like next to a car, like two guys and the girl's all fucked up, yeah, you're going to jail and you're paying a big tax for that. There's a big tax for
In jail there is.
well,
Also
maybe
from,
before that.
maybe before you get
You know,
that is
they
insane.
usually like if you're a rapist, you usually resist arrest. So, you know,
Understood.
that goes hand in hand. And if
Yeah.
you're trying to take a kid, oh, you're a big resistor
You
of
just won't
arrest.
stop. You won't stop resisting at that point.
Yeah, you're a big resistor of arrest, and you know that's just that. But yeah, I mean that's what we're there for. I mean now it's a whole different animal.
Really?
Oh my God, now you're looking for, you know, bombs and
Oh, that's true. Did you ever work at Post 9/11 or no?
Yes,
And it was way different.
it was way
You
different.
probably had 10 times the guys too.
Hundreds.
That's so crazy.
The assets that we had, and you got to remember something. Like post 9/11, there would be different towns, FBI.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody's there.
Rightfully so.
Everybody's there. You got the FBI helicopter up. You got state police helicopter up. You got, you know, just everything.
They circle it.
Everything going on, trying to detect for bombs. I mean, we've had times where there's like, and I don't even know if they did this like on purpose almost because it was so obvious. You'd have like this is like right after 9/11, like Arab men taking pictures of the police, taking pictures of, and they get brought in. Not even by us, by like the FBI, by, you know, Homeland Security and everything else. But, I mean, we're not playing games. I mean, you got a lot of fucking people there. And you got to make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
You know? And, but probably the funnest. So you got to remember, like when I said I started working concerts, like the amount, and you know I love music. The amount of concerts that I was at, that I saw, like I saw the Foo Fighters open up for the Rolling Stones.
Wow.
I've seen, you know, AC/DC and like the bands opening up for AC/DC. I saw.
When did you see AC/DC? What year? Do you remember? Like, were they in their prime or was it like?
They were in their prime.
Wow. How cool is that?
Oh
Who
my
put on
God.
the best concert?
I got to tell you, and I've taken Michael to see them. Metallica.
I cannot imagine.
Metallica puts on a great concert, but I mean, you had the icons there too, like Springsteen.
Yeah, but I'd rather see Metallica.
Can't stand his politics, but
Yeah.
his music, it's just, you know, and he's there for like, you know, 10, 15 shows. So you're doing nothing but hearing Springsteen to where, you know, I could go up on stage and play it.
Metallica.
But
had to be
so I worked the probably the best lineup that I ever worked and the best time I ever had was Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit,
Wow.
Metallica. Yes.
Linkin Park opened up for Limp Bizkit. And Limp Bizkit opened up
Linkin Park was the opening act.
Were they new at this time?
They were pretty new, but they were really popular.
Yeah.
So, and this is what you usually don't get. Usually don't get people coming in to see the opening act.
Right.
It was packed. And the way they did it then, which was kind of funny, or the way they do it for most concerts is they'll have field seating. Like you could buy seats on the field, or you could buy like a stadium seat.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody in the stadium wants to get on the field. Hence, let's put troopers on the field to make sure nobody jumps over and gets on the field. Well, for Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Metallica, they gave my whole entire unit from Irvington the overtime detail.
It's awesome.
And they gave the tactical patrol unit guys, they gave them the detail. So now, as soon as we got there, the lieutenant goes, "Oh, here they are. You guys all have the field." I looked at my guys, all 20-year-old studs, and they were like, it was like telling a little kid, we're going to Disney World.
That's so cool.
They were like, oh my God, we have the field. They were like, Oh boy, here we go. So now I partner up with he was on tactical patrol unit at the time, my buddy Neil. You've met Neil, right?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
Neil's
You mentioned it
Neil's a couple inches taller than me and about 6 inches wider than me.
Oh, then maybe not.
He's got like 20-inch arms, 32-inch waist, 55-inch chest, and does dumbbell presses with 150 fucking pounds. I think he's 50 years old and he's still doing it.
I've never. No, you mentioned the last podcast for something.
Yes.
Why'd you mention him?
Oh,
with Mike. That's how you know Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've been friends forever, but Neil's a specimen.
Typical '80s guy.
Neil wrestled in college. He trains. He'll look you straight in the face like as serious as a heart attack and go, I trained my whole life for this moment. And you're like, all right, Neil.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
just,
yeah.
you know, he goes, no, I trained all my life for this moment. It's great. And he's a specimen of an athlete.
Yeah.
Like, throw a football, like, when we were like having like these football teams, Neil goes, I'm going to quarterback. I go, Neil, you're 5'9". I go, how you going to, and look at the size of you. He goes, I'll throw a football farther than anybody. Takes an NFL football. He'll throw it 70 yards.
Fucking way.
He played quarterback in high school. I go, you played quarterback? He goes, yeah, I played quarterback and inside linebacker. I'm like,
Oh, what a savage.
God. Baseball, he's a great baseball player. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm with Neil. The kids, the Irvington unit, they're all like gathered together in groups of 4. So now you have Lincoln Park's on. There's this kid in the stands, and he's with his 2 friends, and his friends are egging him on
You see it.
to jump on. I see it. I'm standing with Neil. We're over here. I see the guys, and I see my guys from Irvington going like this to him, looking right at him going, his friends. This guy was like tall and lean, so he must have been like the fast one out of the friends, and they thought that he was actually going to get past them.
Yeah.
Well, he does it. He jumps on. It looked like an antelope getting chased by lions. They got him on the ground. We got over there. Guys were hitting each other. They weren't even hitting him. They were hitting each other. Somebody pulls out a can of mace. Everybody got maced. They finally got the kid. You know, the kid gets taken out. The whole crowd starts like booing and everything else. But then when what really got nuts was Limp Bizkit comes on.
Yes.
You ever hear that song, Give Me Something to Break?
Yes.
Whatever that song is.
Yeah. Give me some. You don't listen to Limp Bizkit, huh?
Oh, well, I happen to love that song.
Me too.
But Fred Durst, I think that was the lead singer.
Yeah.
He thought it would be a good idea. He takes out a shotgun with blanks in it. He's singing the song on a mic, walking around the crowd, shooting shotgun rounds in the air. The crowd loses their shit. Everybody starts running onto the field.
Wait, Joe, pull that video up.
So Neil, I go, Neil, pick one out. Let's get one. Neil picks out this kid, probably 6 foot tall, about 200 pounds, big kid. Like I said, Neil's been training his whole life for this.
Wait for this.
He takes this kid down. I never saw a human being do this. He has him on the ground. He goes up like into a handstand and double knees him into his ribs. The kid's out. Just knock the kid out. We get the kid up. Now, the crowd, the people that are all the way up the top level, for some reason they thought it would be a good idea to let people bring giant big gulps in.
Oh, they're throwing them at you?
They sound like bombs hitting on the field. Boom. There's soda exploding on the field. And like, I'm trying not to get hit with one of these things. Now we're walking out. There's hundreds of people on the field.
What do you do?
Well, I grabbed his gun. I kept his gun in his holster because he had the guy. I had my gun, and we walked him through the crowd. And I'm like, okay, Neil, come on. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. We get him through. we cleared out as much as we could, but now, I don't know, half the stadium got onto the field. So now the field is mobbed. This is just Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Metallica didn't go on yet.
Metallica didn't even come on yet. So Metallica, they're set up for Metallica. So we're going around now and we're checking wristbands. Okay.
Did it calm down?
It calmed down. We were like, because there was like an intermission. They had to change everything over. So it was probably like 30, 40 minutes. We got the field cleared off. They sent more guys down. We got the field cleared off. Now, Metallica it's getting dark now.
Yeah.
Metallica comes on. You got the lights. And it was just Metallica probably played half their concert, and then I think they played Ride the Lightning. You ever hear Ride the Lightning from Metallica?
No.
It's nuts. They played Ride the Lightning. The people just charged the field. And
fuck it.
We were like, yeah. At that point, we're like, all right, fuck it. Enjoy. We kind of backed off. I went up by the stage because I wanted to see Metallica.
Oh, you're like that fucking.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I'll be like one of these people. I like walked up like in the crowd. Like I'm with Neil. He's like, do we got to stand here? And he goes, it's fucking loud. I'm like, come on, Neil.
It's Metallica.
It's fucking Metallica. But I saw. Do you remember Metallica and Guns N' Roses did like a co-concert?
No.
Metallica and Guns N' Roses did a concert at the Meadowlands where Metallica went on first. I guess kind of like opened up for Guns N' Roses. Metallica killed it. I was at the concert and Guns N' Roses came on. The crowd was like almost tired.
Right, because it was
like there was no like energy left. Where Axl just walked off the stage. He was off the stage for like 30 minutes. Like he's not going to come back on.
Wait, why? He's just pissed?
He was just pissed off. The crowd wasn't like all into it and stuff. And then he finally came back on. But that was like something Axl did. Like that was like his shtick almost.
He didn't give a shit.
Like, yeah, I'm going to walk off. But I mean, and that was the concerts. Like then you had the football games, which was, that was a totally different animal. And then you got the soccer.
Yeah.
The soccer, which is even crazier. But I was telling Joe, there's a picture of my buddy Kevin, who was working the soccer match in late 80s, I think it was. They had a World Cup. Ireland was playing somebody else. Irish guy runs on the field. Kevin, who's like 6'2", 250. There's a picture of him laying out. He looks like Superman, laying out, wrapping this guy in the middle of the soccer stadium.
You have this picture?
You should be able to pull it up. It went throughout the world.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
This is your buddy?
My buddy Kevin.
No.
That's not it. That's another guy. No, you got to go back into the 90s.
Like Ireland, MetLife,
but like
police tackle.
So Kevin and I used to partner up at these like giant games and stuff. Like he would see me there and he would be like, hey, he goes, come on, me and you, we're going to ride together. So Kevin, big Irish guy. And when Kevin would get pissed, the vein in his head would start like pulsating. So we're working a Patriots Giants game. We get called to the mezzanine. This guy is spitting on Giant fans. He's got a Gronk shirt on. He's spitting on Giant fans. So me and Kevin are right there. I'm like, I know Kevin. I'm like, why don't we let somebody else get him? No, we're right here. We'll go get him. I'm like, all right, Kev. The guy's there. He goes, go ahead, go get him. Go bring him up here. So I go down, and I'm like, sir, can you come here? He looks at me. Fuck you. I'm like, okay, there's people around. They're like, he's spitting on people. So I go a little close to him. I grab his arm. He pulls away from me. He goes, fuck you. Don't put your hands on me. So I go, hey, man. I go, listen. I'm the good cop. I go, when I bring you upstairs, you better you better behave. He goes, fuck you. So I grab him now. Now I'm pissed. I almost want to like throw this guy over the fucking mezzanine. Plus, he's a Patriots fan. I can't stand the
Of
Patriots.
course, yeah.
So I get him. I crank his arm back. I'm bringing him up. Kevin's sitting there, and I see it. I see the vein start pumping. And I'm like, oh, man. So we're right near the doors where the boxes are, right? So in the old stadium, they were like these little cutouts, and there was a door. So the guy's there. Kevin goes, do you have ID? Guy takes out his ID. Kevin goes to grab it. He smacks his hand. So
Who
now,
smacks his hand?
the guy smacks Kevin's hand. So now I'm on Kevin's right side. I wrap myself around his right arm because he was about to just light this guy up. I go, no, not here. Not here. He goes, don't put your hands on my arm. I'm like, whoa, it's me. Easy, big guy. You know, he's like all cranked up. His veins going. And I'm like, so I go, Kev, come on. This guy's got to go. I go, let's take him down the freight elevator. So now, what you got to understand about the stadium was the freight elevator had no cameras.
Oh.
Everywhere else there was cameras. So we had the freight elevator. So you had the little man that operated the freight elevator. He came up. I look at him and I go, sir, we'll take it down. Oh, are you sure I'm supposed to operate? Little old man. I go, no, we're good. So this guy is shooting his mouth off. Fuck you. I'm not afraid of you too. Take, the whole thing. Take your uniform off. Take this, that, and the other thing. Then he's complaining the cuffs were too tight. So I loosened his cuffs. And I must have mistakenly loosened his cuffs too much because he got out of them.
In the freight elevator.
In the freight elevator, he got out of the cuffs and he decides, he looked at me and Kevin and he decided he was going to take a shot at the title and go for the big guy. So I went to grab the guy. The guy went after Kevin and I think he got a shot in on Kevin. And then that was kind of it because it sounded like he was getting hit with cinder blocks. And, before we even got to the bottom, I get on my radio and I'm like, we need paramedics and we just had a trooper assaulted.
Wow.
So he went to the hospital and he got charged. But I think he learned his lesson.
I would assume
to
so.
say the least.
How'd he look?
Afterwards?
Yeah.
You ever been hit by cinder blocks?
No, thank God I haven't.
Oh, you get hit by cinder blocks. I mean,
You don't look too good?
I'm thinking you don't look too good.
No, probably not.
And I mean, like this guy, Kevin and I, we worked together. We were at a station together in Netcon. And we were in Netcon station. We're running a station. Just one quick story. Little tribute to my man Big K, who's no longer with us.
Oh, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin died a year ago, heart attack.
What?
Yeah. Nicest guy I ever met. Do anything for anybody, but when the vein starts
wasn't
going,
Yeah.
that was it. And we were at the station. Somebody brought in a drunk. Now, our policy with a drunk, a drunk driving ticket is a motor vehicle ticket. So we're not taking you to jail. Call for a ride, have somebody come pick you up, and you could go home. It's not a big deal. This guy gets locked up, and he's an asshole. Now, he's a drunk, so you give them that grace because they're going to be assholes. Yeah. This guy was an extra asshole. So we kept telling him, sir, we need you to call for a ride. Fuck you. Okay? Sir, we need you to call for a ride. Fuck you. You guys are just a bunch of pussies and, the whole thing. We're like, okay. So now Kevin's in the back doing paperwork. I'm on the front deck. I keep trying to talk to this guy like, sir, you got to call for a ride. You've been here for an hour. Got to call for a ride. Fuck you. He starts throwing shit around our lobby.
Like what?
Like the chairs and the table and stuff. The guy's like... So I go and I grab him. I go, hey, look, I'm going to give you one more fucking chance. You're going to go to jail. Call for a fucking ride. He looks me right in the face. He goes, fuck you. I'm not calling for a ride. I don't give a fuck about you. Okay. So Kevin's in the back. He keeps coming out. The vein starts going. And he keeps shooting his mouth off as how he's going to kick our asses and everything else. And this is the second time I've heard this line. First time was in a Bronx Tale. Kevin walks out, walks to the door. He locks it, and he looks at this guy, and he goes, now you can't leave. Guy gets up, throws a chair at Kevin. Big mistake. Kevin caught the chair, got some kind of big creepy smile on his face, and commenced with the cinder blocks.
Are you watching at this point?
Oh, I'm watching like I'm watching Tyson fight. I'm like, ooh, ooh. I'm just listening. Like what it sounded like was just cinder blocks hitting somebody.
And this guy had no chance.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the phone going, yeah, we just had a trooper assaulted, and we're gonna need a rig because we needed one because the guy was in a pile when he got done with them.
So the guy didn't even get a shot in on Kevin.
He got the chair. He threw the chair. Kevin caught it, and
wow.
Yeah, and that was it. That was it. Lights out.
That's wild.
Lights out, Irene.
Yeah. What a guy.
He was awesome.
That's awesome.
I had so much fun with him, and he was just a great man, great family. His son, still friends with his son.
Oh, nice.
Had a daughter, Nicole, same as me. That was like our commonality. And a lot of guys that had babies in the state police credited it to Kevin because Kevin's whole thing at the end of the shift, you're either having some beers or when we were in Bloomfield together, he would make mudslides. They were called mudslide babies. Like you would meet guys and they'd be like, yeah, this is a mudslide baby.
What the fuck is a mudslide baby?
Well, because you're having mudslides, you go home now and I guess, you know, you know how the whole baby thing's made.
Understood.
So it's mudslide.
That's
baby.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, mudslide.
Yeah, there were mudslide babies. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had a mudslide.
Delicious.
They are, right? What are they, like chocolate and vodka?
Oh my God, it's delicious.
Maybe we should make one.
We would sit there in lieu of having like beers, like you have a couple of beers. We had a blender at Bloomfield Station.
Just make mudslides?
He would be there making mudslides.
That's great.
You know, a little vodka, a little what was it? Fridays had like a mudslide mix.
Yeah.
But he would dress it up a little with like a little more
vodka than usual.
A little more vodka than usual.
Yeah. All right, maybe we go make them right now. That was good though. The concert stuff is very. And I've been to like one, maybe two concerts. Never one like that. So
I love a concert.
Yeah,
I love a concert.
Maybe we'll go one day.
We should.
Let's do it. All right, guys. I think that's it for the day. We have to wrap up. We have another podcast actually coming in. We ran over time. But you know what? I should have known this. I should have known we'd run over time because we're always yapping it up.
Yep.
But we got to go. That's it for today. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, guys. Cheers.